first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. Well, this defense was ready for go-backs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
Lets it fly. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Washington right back to the line. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He'll pull it down and run. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, South Carolina. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How about they're going for two.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Foster. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Punts it out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Foster. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Huskies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You think they'd want to...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. Quarterback keeps it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Skinner. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A strike downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Washington right back to the line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already...
Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive wants to throw. The short hands, it's Dobbs. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Here we go, here we go. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to add another. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes.
Had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And we've got a shootout.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
From the gun. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very, fortunate to get away with that throw. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Shakes off the defender. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. End off from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Hill. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Unleashes one. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Looking deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Duke. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12...
Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Huskies. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate.
Oh, they blocked it. Now he can return this. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on second down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, South Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They get to the line quickly. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Gets it out fast. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He fires to the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gamecocks need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got him downfield. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! 2-point conversion attempt is coming. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Washington right back to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buys a little time with his feet. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Brings it in down the left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A run for the quarterback. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to power it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now
pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Huskies! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Can't connect on his first throw.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
Starts to scramble to the left. Complete on the comeback. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here comes the hurry up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
It's complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the end zone. It's picked up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Briggs. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening it. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
South Carolina, 79, Washington.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
The return brings it out to the 28.